Martin Platt, played by Sean Wilson, left Coronation Street with his new girlfriend Robin in November 2005. His son David, Jack P. Shepherd, was devastated by Martin's decision and they didn't speak for some time, but luckily, they reconciled before he left. He later returned to the ITV soap in 2018 when David went through a traumatic storyline. Sean first joined Coronation Street in 1985 as an 18-year-old who had left school and had taken a job at the cafe managed by Gail Tilsley, Helen Worth. 5 years later, when Gail had been widowed, Martin and Gail struck up a romance and they later went on to have children together. Sean left the Cobbles in 2005 but returned some years later when Martin's son, David, went through a harrowing rape storyline. The actor has taken a step back from acting since, and in an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk, Sean addressed whether he would ever return. When Sean left in 2018, there were reports surrounding his exit and a particular storyline. He said, "Well, I made it clear when I was back in 2018 that it wouldn't be possible for me to move forward with any kind of editorial improvement in my situation." He later added, "You know what? The character was well loved even when he went back in 2018. It's up to the powers that be." When discussing whether he would return to acting in general, Sean continued, "Yeah, we're always looking for acting jobs. And if I wanted to go on tour around the UK 12 times a year, I would have been working for years. But, I don't want to not be at home for 12 months of the year. By the time you've paid for digs and travel, you don't come back with very much." Since leaving Corrie, Sean's career took a complete U-turn as he not only became a successful chef but also discovered his love for cheese. The former soap star also recently released his new book, sharing his passion for the dairy product. "Cheddar Gorged was a title I came up with," the Martin Platt star explained as he discussed his new book. "I've been an international judge of cheese shows, amongst other people of course, but for about 14 years or so. So I started with a bit of poetry. I started with a poem that sums up exactly where I think cheddar is without having to hit people with a ton of scientific information. That's how I opened the book, and really the end of the poem, it kind of explains that there are 4 stages of cheese, matching the 4 stages of life. And all of a sudden, you realize that you're reading a different style of cheddar book.